The term Renaissance man, as you might expect, originated in the 15th century. Leon Battista Alberti's original term was uomo universale, or universal man, someone who can do all things if he will. He couldn't have known it 600 years ago, but Senor Alberti's phrase perfectly fits this week's subject.
Right at 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Vince Guzman has been the band director at Hanover High School for the past 3 years. In that time, he's had several of his musicians be honored as all-county performers.
Da, da, da.
It's more than just being a good musician.
1, 3.
And requires more than just talent.
It takes about 2 to 3 months of prep before the audition itself, and then they get the audition materials about 2 months out. So before that, you have to learn all your scales, have your articulation down, chromatic scales and things like that, and then just be a good player with good tone to make it in.
Richard Firth has been the track coach at Hanover since 2016. His focus has always been on individual performance and kids just getting better in their events, regardless of how they might finish in a competition.
We make a big deal about personal bests. Now we have a very competitive program. We try to compete for championships every year, but I get just as excited about my last run as my first run. If they've worked hard and they get a personal best, I get just as excited as a kid who qualified for states.
Speaking of state qualifiers, he does have at least one athlete who should represent the Hawks at that level this spring.
I fully expect within the next meet or two he'll hit the automatic qualifying state mark. He's right now, I think, 4th all time at Hanover in the discus. I expect to move up that list fairly rapidly. He's making tremendous improvements.
Larry Smaw has been teaching kids to play chess for 45 years, drawn in by the strategy and multiple options each game provides. He has one student whose improvement he has seen right before his eyes.
With some instruction from me, went to different websites and books and just practice over and over, practice, and I think he's the type that won't give up.
On the surface, none of these pursuits and accomplishments would seemingly have much in common, except they've all been done by the same person.
When I want to do something, I'll spend a lot of time working towards it, so it's not really natural, but it's more like just putting an effort to it.
2.
Matthew Powell is a senior at Hanover, and perhaps no one has gotten more out of the 24 hours in each day than he has. He's all county on the trumpet.
Yeah, just like that.
I started the summer before middle school started. That's where I picked up my technique and stuff like that. It takes so much dedication and effort and diligence. It takes a special type of kid to be willing to do all the things and then follow through.
He competes in 3 different track events, discus, hurdles, and the 100-meter relay, and could do well in others.
Track is just more hard work, and track is like other sports punishments. You run to be punished for basketball and other stuff like that.
He's an all-around athlete. He's just a great kid. Anything you ask him to do, he'll try.
He's also played basketball for the Hawks and has found time to be ranked among the world's best on chess.com.
In chess, there's so many combinations and possibilities for each game. Each game is completely different, so I like finding just new ways to win.
Matthew keeps track of everything on his Google Calendar, a to-do list, and recurring reminders every day. His management of all his pursuits helps him excel at each.
If you have tasks that you want to do, you have to like them, because otherwise you're spending time wasting time because you don't like what you're doing. That's the main thing.
He knows that there are many obstacles out there that you have to get over, and being willing to tackle them in a strategic manner. I think that's what's going to really help him to continue to grow.
He is diligent, versatile, and sort of a master of all trades at this point.
I think Matthew's ability as a person and the quality of person he is transcends his athletic ability. He's the type of young man we all want our son to be in life.
Matthew's next move will be to college. He's considering North Carolina A&T, the University of Maryland, or Virginia Tech, where he would like to study engineering. He recently competed at the Bloomberg Engineering Competition at Tech, where his group had to design and then build what's called a Rube Goldberg machine. Matthews' team finished 3rd out of 16, despite having one fewer person in their group. If you would like to nominate someone for us to profile, just email us at beyondtheroster@WTVR.com.